Get on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play action. Stafford. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Three yards remain for second down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Back to throw. Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Stafford.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Off play action, Fields. He finds Smith out of the backfield and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Fields. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. On play action, Fields. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. 7 yards to pick up there. Play action. It's Fields. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This is a counter play. Eckler. This will go for 5 up to the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Stafford. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Hold on a second, was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers, but only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Flushed out right.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked off at the 12. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Completes it to Dixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
And that will be incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They snap it to Fields.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Allen.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Now Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
This is swung out to Eckler. Not much there, only a yard. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 9. Stafford. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Dixon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check what he got. What he got. Here we go. Here we go.
Stafford now to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eric Kendricks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dixon complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fields on 1st down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. Now Bernard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Stafford on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Looking downfield for Dobson. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big gain there for the Bills.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now he'll escape to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Kendricks able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Fields. Complete. Smith has it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. There he goes, left side. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to flash together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Play action. Stafford. Philip Dorsett hauls it in.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Escaping the pressure right.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Stafford. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
To throw is Fields. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, it's Fields. He finds his man complete. That's Dixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Yeah, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Fields. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To the air again, Fields. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Second and 6. Now it's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dixon. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Back to throw, Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On second and goal, Fields. Buying time to his left. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is third and goal. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
Well, when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
And one last throw here for Fields. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make